This is a Position 4 coaching session by Jynx. He is an immortal Position 4 player, and I was fortunate enough for him to review one of my Archon 1 pub games where I was playing Rubick. He was extremely helpful and explained game state and lane matchups in a way I had never thought about before. If you'd like to watch him play, he's competing in the RD12 Masters Division 1 League. Links to his Dota buff and RD12 Masters website are below in the description.
I got a bunch of Rubick games too. It's not my type of hero, but I play it sometimes. It's sometimes nice to have a Rubick game. It's not like I don't like range heroes. I just like the way melee hero force work in the game.
Right.
It's like very aggressive the way melee 4 heroes work.
Instead of like staying Oracle type caster range.
Yeah. The other heroes, the range force are mostly for spell casting and shit from behind, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put it at 1.5 speed and then I'll pause if I notice something that catches my attention.
Okay.
So you start boots tangos.
Yep.
Okay. Straight up, I think this is fine most of the times when you play Rubick. In this lane, it's like okay. Tula, because it's like Grimstroke Void.
Yep.
You just want to combo you with Inkswell plus the Time Walk.
Okay.
Who's your offlane?
It is Weaver.
Weaver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is weird, but it's fine.
It's fine, honestly. I have worse offlanes, but it's your offlane, so yeah, this is a fun build. So what I've done against lanes like this, I don't really. This is fine. Go on boots tangos.
Yeah.
And then you can like bring a solve, because these lanes are mostly this Grimstroke just like pressing shit on you, right?
Right.
So you know he's gonna burn a lot of HP on you, and for example, let's assume the boy gets on top of you with the Inkswell on you. I think you're almost dead. Like if you survive, you have a salve on you, and you can just like salvage the lane and stay there longer, right?
Right.
So sometimes what I do on Rubick is literally buy tangos plus a salve, and then just grab runes and then buy the boots immediately.
Oh, okay. So you
need the regen.
So you save that gold for after the horn. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like I think it's enough gold. I don't remember. It's like 200 gold from salve plus tango.
Yeah.
You have like 300 left, and then you just like secure the range creep, and then from the bounty runes you have like enough for a boot boots, right? Like it's really good because then you get secure the lane. Like you're gonna be fine. Like this is absolutely fine. Don't get me wrong, absolutely fine.
Right, but it doesn't give the same amount of regen as like getting boots literally just 20 or 10 seconds later.
Yeah, because it's not like they're gonna kill you from second zero, right?
Yeah.
Like horn sound, they're not gonna kill you because they want to stay on the wave, right?
Right.
They want to last it and shit like that. Like the boy wants to. Like he's not gonna go on you immediately unless you like fuck up on your positioning, right? So that's when it comes to item decisions. Most of the games. For example, let's assume instead of a Grimstroke. Okay, let's assume this. Did you watch my game when I played Masters?
Meeposexuals? I can look at the game again.
This is a general idea. I have ward. I start with tango and solve, and they have a stick.
Right.
Like this lane, I probably want to get boots, but I start with the stick mainly because I see they have a PA plus another hero. I don't remember that. Jack hero plus PA.
Right.
So those heroes just want to spam shit on you 100% of the time. So it's so the stick and the wand is so value that it does not really matter if you have boots or not, because you can just trim fights with a stick, you know. Like if they jump you and then you survive and they use everything on you, you can just trim the fight immediately.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of like a fairy fire, except they're using a lot of spells, so you get a lot of sticks.
Yeah, stick is so value. Like I guess I don't know if you bought stick, but I will buy a stick after. Like I would buy a salve here once the horn starts, and then buy a stick immediately, and then go arcanes or whatever you want to go. Or even the tranquil boots is fine, because you know you're gonna get harassed a bunch from this spell.
Yeah.
So this is fine. Okay. Yeah, 3 runes, pretty nice.
Did I buy? I think I bought a salve and sent it out.
You bought more tangos.
More tangos,
which is
okay.
fine, but salve is like just immediate. Like you just pop it and then you're full HP.
Yep.
It's worth it. Like look at it this way: if you buy tangos, it's if you're gonna get harassed, but not as much because they have no burst. It's like small tick damage.
Yeah.
And burst is like for if you buy a salve, if it's you want to like tank a bunch of damage because you know they have a bunch of damage. Like Grimstroke is one of those heroes, or Lich, for example.
Lich, right? That makes sense. Yeah.
Like those heroes deal a lot of damage and in a small amount of time, so you just want to like get a salve, so it's more efficient.
Unless it's versus like a dirt, like an undying, where it's like slower, I guess, until the soul.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. This is fine. You're contesting. Yeah. So if you see your camp blocked, you have 2 options. Either you block their camp by putting your body on it, or just placing a sentry or ward. Because it's really important to have this camp
small camp
either available.
Yeah.
It's fine if they have a camp available, and if you have yours available. If they have one, if it's only theirs available, it's kind of bad because they can just pull whenever you want. So you see this camp
small
being
camp.
blocked, right? It's unblocked, but yours is blocked. Look at this. They have a sentry here.
Right.
So you either deward this or block their camp.
Body block. Okay.
Body block or
place
place a sentry or whatever. Like you cannot let them have this camp.
Right.
It's just not worth it because if you're out of position, imagine it this way: if you're out of position, what is the Grimster gonna do? He's gonna Inkstall, and he's gonna get on top of you, and you probably get killed.
Yeah.
Like this is why sometimes range force need to like make sure the other camp's blocked. Even melee force that are pretty tanky, but still it's not worth taking the risk of them having the camp.
Okay, that makes sense. Because why? What do you mean? So like, if the Grim has pulled and I have to go contest, then he can Inkstall on top of me while I'm contesting, and then I'll take a lot of damage.
Because he has the creeps. He's gonna have the creeps here.
Yeah.
He's gonna have the creeps on the right next to him.
Right.
Like if you start harassing him, like right-clicking him, the creeps will aggro you.
Right.
And then he can do whatever he wants. And then the boy can jump you, because you're near the tower.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah.
Like creeps are so important in this game, that they give vision, and they give so much information of how the lanes and the game's is getting played, that I think it's just worth using them as whatever you want. So this is like going like super deep in the concept of creeps, which is a very basic concept.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I'm gonna go faster. This is fine. He presses E. Really good. Unlucky, he dies. Okay. It's fine. To rotate. You have a line mid for some reason, but it's fine. It's fine. To go kill. Well, pause for some reason.
So here's like the mana issues part. I have like, I used I used 2 Fate Bolts, one on the Void, right before he time walked, and then one on the Grim when he pulled a small camp. And after that, I'm stuck between either choosing Lift or Fate Bolt, because I only have around maybe like 150, which isn't enough for Fate Bolt and Lift.
So you're here. Let me analyze it again.
Yeah. I don't have enough for both spells.
I mean, this is out of position already. You already fucked up. So you see the creep wave right
here,
right?
I see the creep wave. Right.
It's like pretty deep into your lane. So look at where the wave is right now.
Yeah.
Can you see? Okay, I gotta ping it. I forgot. It's boss actually. I'm gonna slow it a bit so I can just. So if you see a Grimstruck here, he's immediately fucking up. Like he has to be playing right here.
Okay. Yeah.
Like back there.
Right.
Because like the creep, it's the concept again of the creeps. Like the creeps give so much information about lanes that it's super important.
He's going to take a lot of aggro.
He's not allowed to be here.
Yeah.
Like he's not allowed to be there. At best he has to be. He can sit next to the void.
Is it because once I start attacking him, then I'll start tanking creeps, and then the trade goes in his favor? Like, that's why? And if he's, like, nowhere near the creep wave, then there's no creeps to
I mean, mainly because the boy just wants to last it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like, last it. Yeah. So he doesn't want to go here help the Grimstroke. It's, like, pointless for him to go there.
Right.
Like, you and we were just there, chilling, and then the guy just pops out of nowhere and just like, oh, okay, well, you can just kill him, because he cannot do anything. Like, sure, he angstles it, but that's it.
Yeah.
He didn't gain anything from doing that. He just fed pretty much. And the boy's now fighting the Weaver, which is even worse because he's not last hitting.
Not last hitting, right.
Like, this is why creeps are so important. Like, if you see a whiff here, and you see a fucking +5 here, just kill it. Okay, hold on, I gotta pick. If you see a whiff here,
yeah,
and there's a +5 here, just fucking kill him. Because he has no way of the creeps from helping him out.
That makes
the
sense.
aggro, whatever. Or the carry from helping him out, you know? Because he wants to last it.
Right.
He doesn't really want to fight. Well, some carriers kind of want to fight, but
if it's like a Spectre or
Void doesn't want to fight, you know?
Yeah.
This is fine. So, very important, maybe not in this scenario, but whenever you're playing against, whenever 4-minute bounty runes spawn, not the bounty runes, the power runes.
Yeah.
For example, if you have like a mid hero, in this case you don't have you have a lion.
Bottle hero, right?
Let's assume you have like a bottle hero. You have to contest this runes. Very important. Because look at it this way: if your bottle hero goes for the bottom rune, and you go for the top rune, and imagine the other mid hero has a bottle, you just fuck this game up.
Yeah,
because he has no way of regening.
Yeah, he's absolutely nothing. Then. Yeah.
You rotate mid.
Yeah, but it's like a little bit too early. And also a little bit too late because it's not at 4.
Yeah, he's not 6, so yeah, we probably have to wait for 6. He's also on the high ground too. If he's on the low ground, it's like a free kill.
Okay, like the radiant side.
Yeah, like if he's here, if he's right there.
Right.
He went to high ground, unlucky, but if he's like on the low ground, you can just kill him.
Like right below the stairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure you kill him. It's also you have to wait a bit for the 6.
6, yeah.
Usually, mid's so hard to gank. Sometimes mid's like really hard to gank, but it's a sniper, so it's fine. But the way I do it is just buy a smoke and just run like this from behind. Then just once they see him, because he has a ward.
Right.
Because he saw you
Yeah.
walking like this.
Oh, so you go like Mirana style. You go from up the stairs.
Yeah. Like usually you will swap from here.
Yeah. Okay, that makes much more sense because I'm in vision if there's a ward there.
Yeah. Also, when you come this way, you can just like stay here. Like if they have vision up here, you just stay there. And if you don't see the tower aggro's you, that means they have no vision there.
Right. Yeah.
That's like another way of like knowing if they have vision or not. And that's like sometimes you use a gang from that. But you get a D-ward, and then you can gank.
Free D-ward.
So, yeah, free gold. So it's almost as good as a kill. This is fine. You're staying mid. Your line rotates, I guess. We're going for runes. Not sure what he's doing. This is good from being as a 4. Very important, by the way. If you ever see the mid lane free, just go grab it. So if you see like your mid lane walking over there.
Free gold, free XP, feels good.
Yeah, it feels really good when you have a free lane. Okay, that's good. I like this. Really good. You probably got a kill here. Well, I've been impatient, but I think you get the kill, right? Oh, he has no finger. Sad. Okay, that's kind of sad. That's not sad actually.
That's also one thing I didn't
realize. You probably have to check if he has an ult.
Yeah.
It's fine though. Maybe if he has on the log ground, you get him, but that's whatever. You just gotta check for cooldowns, I guess.
Yep.
Like, see the conditions of the kill. If you have enough burst or not. Maybe if you had like your ult and get still the shrapnel, you can kill him, but you need like a few more XP. You're here. So, yeah, this has DCs. So when you're in this situation, like nothing's happening.
Yeah.
The best way of gathering information is shoving waves.
Okay. Why is shoving waves? Yeah.
Just fade bolt the wave. Like here, you just start that setting, which is fine. But if you fade bolt there, you just like force the wave into the void.
Oh,
and then you can do whatever else you want.
Right, and they're forced to stay at that wave because they need to. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Like you just want to gather information at this point in the game. Like what's happened. Like you don't see the Grimstruggle or like if you have the wave here, you can see whether it's a Grimstruggle or not nearby.
Okay.
Well, you can assume there's a Grimstruggle or not. Like he's just stacking or whatever. That's why waves are very important in this game. Like you just press, that's good. Press that. I would keep shoving waves here. You have arcanes. Yeah, like just keep pushing the wave, forcing the void to defend the tower. You're TPing somewhere. Bottom. Gotta kill. I guess you gotta kill, but so whenever you make a move like that, you gotta be very careful because TPs have been nerfed. You don't have to, you know.
I always find myself like out of TPs like constantly.
Yeah. So using TP right now is like very important. Like you have to be very, very resourceful on TPs because they're pretty expensive and you have one now.
Right.
So
is it literally
whenever
just
you TP like that, when you TP like that, you're gonna be forced to stay into this area of the map. I cannot draw. Okay, I can draw now. You're gonna be forced into this area of the map for a while because you have no TP.
Right.
For example, if you're getting hit mid right now, you won't be able to defend. You have to walk there and you're gonna lose a bunch of time. And tower's gonna go like half HP. At least. So, well, let's get TPs, right? Which is fine. He's the defense tower. I guess do you smoke here?
Yeah,
I don't know who smoked, but it's really good smoke because
you
gotta kill now. You can like control this triangle area or go gank this guy mid. I think you get the kill here. You have line, you have everything. Yeah, absolutely dead. Oh, we're TP's mid. You have a siege. This is where you siege is very, very important. You force mid now. Force TPs or whatever you have to do.
I'm literally pinging the siege creep over and over again.
We force zeros here. Okay.
Sag.
This is fine. I think you'll live. Maybe not. It's fine.
It's close.
You force zeros here though.
Yeah.
Which is not bad. And both sieges are dead. This is a space for the side lanes. Let's see what's happening top. So let's see. I think you need a hero holding mid in this scenario. Because you're gonna have the sniper shoving the wave. Probably you. It's either you. I think it's probably your work doing this.
Right. Fable the creeps off tower, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and then like rotate to a side lane.
Okay.
Because the good thing about Rubick and all those, Lina and Mirana, all those heroes that are range and shove waves, is that they shove waves really good. They have like the cast range and the damage to do it, and they also like have like easy ways of rotating. They use shove waves and then immediately look for fights.
Right. Yeah.
So they're based on wave shoving. You're dead. Let me see. I think you can just walk. I think you just walk here into a lane, probably mid lane or top. Oh, he gets kind of.
Which I don't know why I chrono there, but that's fine. No, like even if I chrono, he's still gonna escape. So there's no sense.
Yeah, he still can move. Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing on that here. I don't know what that's a thing, honestly. But I guess this is good. You have Pugna here. You're gonna pressure tower. I think this tower dies. unless it TP, which is fine. They're sleeping to a safe lane. I think they want to let it fall. They want to defend, unironically. That's where you're back now. Immediately back. Probably gonna stay there for some reason. This where you're back and force either mid or bottom.
Or mid or okay, so mid or bottom, because there's 2 TPs on cooldown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, if they're here, both of the heroes are here.
Yeah.
This area, they have to move all the way here to defend mid.
Right.
And all the way here to defend bottom.
Right.
Like, you can just walk to a lane and just like shove it and then force them to run there, you know? They're just playing the dead side of the map at this point. So what do they get? They just get like this camp and the wave, that's it. They don't get anything else.
Yeah, it's a lot
just
less.
Just them being there. Yeah, the worst part is that they TP. Like, if you walk there, it's fine. Get a kill, it's really good. Then you have TP ready. It's like, do whatever you want. They're stuck here. That's where you shove mid and force them to, like, I guess it's a sniper, right? But like, you just keep shoving the wave. Just W, yeah, like that. And then you can, yeah, there's the line blink. He has finger. Yeah, see what happened? If this guy had a TP, you guys, both of you die.
Oh my god.
Because he gets ready.
Great. But it's on cooldown.
But it's on cooldown because he TP top, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. Like, that's why it's so important. Like, imagine this is what happened to you when you TP'd here and got a kill, which is fine, and then it immediately smoked, which is really good, because then you just force the kill into another kill.
Right.
Well, you got the kill, I remember. So he used arena, he used absolutely everything, and even TP. So it's like super bad. They keep chasing you. I don't know why. This is a bunch of space. Someone should be pushing mid though. That's whatever. Now they're forced to go bottom because they're sitting all their heroes here. This is a bad play from your teammates. Like, let's stay here. At this point in the game, Jug should be like here.
Top, yeah.
Over there.
Triangle
top.
+2.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the kill here, I'm pretty sure. Force mid. Now you force mid. Wait for TPs. Just wait for TPs here and see what happens. Yeah, also your team kind of sucks with that Pug now, because he's the only tower push you have.
Yeah.
Maybe Jug, but Jug is not even online. So, he's not close to being online. This is good, just keep showing the wave. Now you can maybe go top. And try to do something with Lion. I think Lion has to, yeah, you even draw on the map. Yeah, this is really good. This is what I mean. Not playing there. Like, I don't think Pugna or Lion has to be playing there. Only Jug. Is he gonna go to a lane and then just like farm this or whatever? But, let's see what you do here.
I'm scared of Chrono.
You're scared of Chrono. That's fine. Shove the. If you see the wave again, you shove him back off immediately.
Okay.
That's fine. Shrapnel the wave or whatever. He's dead actually. Yeah. And you get a free kill here. Because this guy TP'd in. Well, you guys are scared.
Yeah.
You have a ward. I don't know why you're scared. Make sure they can TP in this trees, but you have vision. And they're playing the dead lane. Like, you see him just run back because he's fucking scared too. I don't know if they summoned DCs.
No, that was me. I called that Mars is missing, and then he immediately showed bottom after I called it. We should have just gone back top again.
You did something here. Give me a second. Okay. Oh, over there. Okay, you have smoke.
Yeah.
Smoke with light. Does he have finger? I guess you don't need finger. Maybe. Maybe you don't. Depends on who you go on. Maybe if you go on the ground, so you get a free kill with that.
I'm gonna smoke him here, but the wave.
Okay, very good. Driving the wave first, and then go and smoke. That's good. Smoke now. Yep. Go. Well, ideally, you go to triangle here.
Okay.
Cause smokes on triangle are really effective. So you usually see the Void or the sniper there. There's counter smoke. Okay.
It's hard versus like going uphill there, right? Like in general, just going smoking into the high ground. Is it like okay this early?
Yeah, because you can have if you have a ward, you have a sentry on ward, it's worth it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like mid lane's shoved in, so someone has to stay here.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah.
And someone like you know someone's top, and you see I don't know who was mid. I don't remember. Let me just see for a second. Go back here. Where's the smoke? You smoked. You see the Void.
Right.
You see the Void. So you gotta look for someone. You see Void here. You see this guy top. I think you just go like this.
Okay.
And go look for someone. Even if it's Grimstroke, I think you can kill him. Alright, this is kind of pointless thing here. If you smoke, you have to go for invade the area.
Okay, that makes sense.
I guess they use Chrono, but he used Misplay. Where you at? There you go. This tower should be dead by now. By the way, like it's so important. You stay in, like you need map control somehow. Because you have no bottom tower, right? No bottom tier 1.
Nope.
Nice. Yeah. This is the worst move that I can do. Well, you see buybacks, so you immediately back off, that's for sure. I guess that's the problem with let me go back a bit. Okay, so you get on the board. Is that finger? You should die here, right?
I think I don't hit him for one last right click.
Unlucky. I think once you fail that, I think you use back immediately. Like you don't force the issue. And they start fighting. This guy buys back on the line. Omnis. Kills 2. Unlucky, he just had his wand off cooldown. Overextension. He has to back off immediately. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing you can do there. It's kinda hard if he's doing anything there, cause I guess you have like I guess we were got blown up somewhere somehow. Chrono, I assume. Yeah, that's fine. I think you kill everyone here. Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Now you take tower, finally, 2 minutes into the game.
That's just normal of Archon games.
No, you need to like destroy that tower at 10 minutes because of the siege. Okay, good. I definitely love this spell on the Rubick, it's really nice.
It is so good.
You steal so much damage and slow, it's really annoying. That's probably why I pick Rubick into Grimstroke most of the time.
Inksful and this one. Inksful and this one are god tier spells in Rubick.
Yeah. Whenever you see... So, this game, you know that you're... So this game you see that most of yours are sitting mid, right?
Yeah.
Like, what you should do, as I said before, you shut the wave as fast as you can and then go to another lane. And then keep shutting waves.
Right.
Because then you like start moving heroes around the map and you start controlling them.
Okay, they're responding and
like
you're controlling.
You're responding, you're doing what you want. So if you're seeing 4 heroes here,
right.
Let me just think it like 4 heroes in here.
Yeah.
You walking top. This is really good. Like you just run top and yeah, go like that. Shove the wave and someone has to respawn.
Right.
Like immediately. Even the Void is like sitting here. Even if you force a Void to go respawn when he has Chrono, he's like misusing his Chrono immediately.
Okay.
Because he's not doing anything, he's just farming.
He's basically like he's forced to respond. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anyone wants to be here, this area, right now. I think they should be the ones looking for kills. This is a smoke. Unlucky. What can you do? You can get counter kills here. You get jugging here. I don't know where you're at. Hold on. There you are. You have no mana. Yeah. Shove the mid wave right now. Yep. Now someone has to respawn. You can go bottom, kill the ogre. If your jug follows you. That's how you control people from using the waves. You shove the waves and you just go wherever you want. That's how I play like range force most of the time. Because they just clear the waves so fast and well.
Marana, Lina, Rubick, they all clear waves really fast. Yeah.
What can you do this game?
I mean, that's
Mars. Right? Yeah. Do you consider getting a shard?
Yeah, I got shard later, I think. Around, I think it was around like 34-ish.
Like, if they like arena combo someone, just lift them and get them off the arena.
Yeah,
That's what you can do.
Oh, I didn't consider that. That's something I could do. I lifted right before Chrono, I think, but that's it. What else did I do? Not sure. I misplayed some spells. Like, I misplayed stealing one of Ogre's spells, I think, and I misplayed stealing one of Grimm's spells. And then the Bulwark is obviously there. Trying for Spear, get Bulwark instead.
This is good. I think you can shove one more wave. If you stay like on the trees.
Yep.
Shove one wave and blink out. Yeah, like that's fine too. Yeah. Now you wanna go towards mid. I mean, if Weaver gets an axe here, he can save anyone on the runner. Not good. Not a good smoke.
Lane's pushing in.
Wave's shoving right now. Yeah. And look at the mid wave. Let's
Oh,
shove it to your side, so they know. So they know that you're either behind the jug or in this small area triangle.
Was it because it's like a little bit slow while the Mars and Mars is pushing it out? Okay.
Yeah, like you guys took so long to smoke. Like you have. So what I do sometimes is just have smokes, buy a smoke, and you just place it on the backpack and get ready to smoke immediately when I feel like going.
That makes sense.
Also shove the waves right before smoking, like what you did earlier, but in this case you didn't because you took long enough. Like,
yeah.
They already shoved the wave top and mid because of that.
And now it's like obvious that we're smoking because no one's responding.
That's kind of obvious, like
they
know. I think you got a kill here.
Nope.
No, you're not. The shot's too good on ground. Sad. You go back a bit. Let's see what happened. You're smoked. Very important. Right before you go to a high ground like this, place a ward. None of you have wards.
Nope.
Well, Lion has, but he needs to place a ward here so you can see what the fuck's happening. Or here, anywhere, so you can see what's happening. You see this guy. Wow, you just have to hit him. He dies.
I have to hit him, yeah.
I think if that happens, I think you guys win the fight. Well, Jack's not there, but... Unlucky. When you smoke, everyone has to go as a unit.
Right.
Otherwise, it's like... Because you don't focus your spells properly if everyone's splitting, you know?
Yeah.
Unless you're like way stronger than them. That's like another option. But in this case, you're like even, somewhat.
The first thing was like the waves pushing in and then smoking. That was like the obvious thing first. That made it like a not good smoke. And then second of all was the Weaver and Pugna going in front instead of the line going in front. These lines are in the shooter. Third was also the not placing a ward. Because we have blinking initiators. Okay.
Yeah, because you're gonna be blind when you go to the high ground, right? You have no idea what's happening. Like,
no idea.
Imagine if this was the... Imagine this is not the Void. This is the Mars.
Yeah.
You think, oh, it's a free kill.
Right.
And imagine the Void's up here. Like, you'll die immediately without even getting him low. Let's assume this kill happens. But then you'll fucking die. Cause you think he's alone. That's why the ward's so important. Like either here or here, anywhere. You just gotta know what's happening. You still die, but you die because none of you wrecked the lion, right? The boy or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that guy, you could have won the fight easily. Go further. At this point, I'm thinking your game's pretty hard. Your jug has some items, so you need to like, I guess, build like a knee blade or something like that. So here stop dying on chrono. I'm not sure. Really hard.
So at this point, this point is where I feel a little bit lost. I want to play the split pushy kind of thing, like force waves in, but I also want to be with the kill hero.
The killing hero?
Which is like lion.
Oh, your killing hero is jug. There's no lion and jug.
Yeah.
Lion and jug are both your killing hero. I guess jug needs his axe, right? But I guess lion's your killing hero overall. So we're in this situation. I think you just want to place wards around the triangle area, like this area.
Okay.
You don't want to play bottom because they have outposts.
Right.
So you just want to place like wards around mid and the stop area. So
what does having the outpost do?
So what outpost does is give you vision of 500.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like a small radius. I cannot just see it here for no reason, but gives you this vision.
Right.
This blue circle here.
Yeah.
And gives you a TP. Also, they steal XP, so they steal your XP, so you cannot you lose XP per minute now.
Why does that like if the enemies are not there? Does that mean? Well, why does that like prevent us from going in that area? Because their enemies have control over that area, because of the outpost, or? Is it
so
like...
what the outpost does is, I told you it gives vision, right?
Right,
so,
vision, yeah.
It's also because whenever you lose towers, you're not able to like, hold on.
Access that area.
I want this. It's like, I don't know how to describe, but let's assume like this is a tower that deals no damage, but also provides vision, and also provides a TP.
Right.
So when you lose that area, you just have to like go take theirs because you know they're gonna be in that area. I don't know if you understand.
That kind of makes sense. So, like putting it as a tower makes it
more
better. Yeah.
Because staying there means that they're gonna be there. Well, I wouldn't say it's not like they can. It's not they're gonna be there, but they can be there. You know.
Potentially be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very quick to respond because they have access to that area very quickly. I guess.
Yep. So whenever that happens, you just have to like let it go and just like play on this area, stop area. Ideally, take theirs, right?
Yeah.
Because then you can just like equalize like the map or whatever. Like you take the tier 2 top and take the outpost, and then you equalize the map. Mainly because of the wave that's here.
Okay, that makes sense. Right. When the tower is gone, the wave is always going to be like at least by the outpost or like in front of the outpost.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah.
Okay.
Like this is like their tower, but that deals no damage. So you just provide the TP, right, and a small vision, but.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What it does is like showing. What it does is like showing what you want to do in this area of the map. It's just so deadly to go there because of how the map is structured right now. It's impossible as you being a support and running here and start placing wards.
No.
So the many high grounds that there is.
Yeah, this is way too scary.
Yeah, there's like too many high grounds. Yeah, it's pretty hard. At this point, your only bet is like, if I were you, even though it's kind of greedy because no one's doing it, but I would be you. I would just go up here, start pushing this wave, force one or two TPs, and then the guy, and then TP here or mid. And force a fight. Wow, this guy gets a kill. And you got the sniper too. Could be a free kill too. Probably could have lifted.
Yeah, I lifted inside the chrono.
I don't know why you're scared. They have no ages, they have nothing. I don't know, you're scared.
Wait,
Well, your team
lift
is
one and
completely
cool
scared.
down from the putting inside chrono. Yeah, but they're also scared. I'm not sure why I'm scared. Like everyone's dead. There's no one else here.
This guy, oh, this guy's dead too. Okay, so it's still be 5. You let him mant and use spikes on. Not a big fan of it. Well, it is what it is. And that's why it's dangerous going up there.
Very dangerous.
I think you should shove the wave
Okay.
first. And shove mid and I don't know. So, you have to shove waves first. You can bait this area.
Force them to respond information and then you'll know if it's safe or not. Whereas,
I mean,
like,
the wave's just gonna give information this area and this whole part, right? Like, if the wave's like right here,
yeah.
and they're here, they're just like suiciding pretty much.
Wait, why? Because.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Because their wave's gonna be here, and they're gonna know no one's gonna be here. Cause, okay, so the only place it can TP is it's either here, the only place it can TP is here, or TP here and walk like this.
Okay,
that's all they can do.
Right.
So having this wave pushed, it means that you can just invade this area immediately because the waves always give information.
Right.
Information ambition.
So you'll always see like at least one person at the dire tier 1 down there. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to defend it, I don't think this tower matters much, but
okay.
You can always defend it if you want. It's just it's just the fact that you just need to like push waves most of the game. Waves are just too important right now. Like going mid, I don't know, makes no sense. Like keep playing here. Force them to be on the part of the map they don't want to be.
Right.
Like why would they go here? What would they be here? They have nothing to get here. They just have their own jungle and triangle, right? Like that's where you want to force them. If you like hold them there, they're like they have to defend you too, right?
Yeah.
And then if they don't defend it, you stick this. That's why it's so important.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
So you're forcing them into going in this lane that they don't want to go. And then if they go, you can have like a 4v5 mid lane, for example.
Right. Yeah.
Or bottom. You can just like fuck with them there.
That makes sense. Yeah. Because they have to. They have to like go
4v5.
respond to me. Yeah, and then one person's responding to me. I TP back in. 4v5 fight.
Yeah. But your hero does that pretty fucking well. Because especially when you have Blink and Airlance and whatever spell you have from the Grimstroke, you know. Yeah. I guess Struggle's Fate is really nice to have to push waves. Or even Mars Arena or not Arena Spear. And then they just have to play in this game of you constantly being here, and then having to react, and then you can just force the mid fight. That's why waves are so important in this game. Like they're just brute forcing this, because they can. But imagine if you force them top. Can they do that anymore?
No, it's really hard to go.
They clearly can't because they have no heroes.
Right.
I guess you're support, but if you go Ghost Scepter, you can just get a deep blade.
What do I get? I think I go.
Hopefully, and hope for the good boy to get on top of one hero only, right? Then you just e-blade that hero. That's the only thing. The only thing I think you should be like shoving this wave, and you know, like that's how you recover from losing games. You use force lines and play the map better than the enemy, and that's how you win the games. If you're losing, because you just because when you like force lines, you're pretty much controlling how they move on the map. And then you just do whatever you want.
And you're for like they have to choose now whether they want to respond or not. Kind of, I guess.
Also, the stop area is important. You know why?
Which one?
This top area. Oh, let me slow it a bit. this area. Do you know why it's so important?
Because trees? Or like, no one wants to go there and then
because
trees?
of rush control.
Oh, Roshan. Okay, the top area, yeah.
But this whole area is so important because you can get rush control.
Okay.
This is why if they see this wave here,
Uh-huh.
you see this wave here,
Right.
and they react. Well, if they see the wave there and they don't see the rest of your team, they're gonna assume you're going.
Oh.
If they see these two waves pushed, for example.
Yeah. Mid and top, yeah.
And you're like here, well, I want to say here, but and they react to this too. Two lanes. They're gonna think you're rushing. Either they're playing the bottom side.
Oh, okay. And then they have to.
Or your triangle. They have to like push the waves immediately.
Right.
Mid.
Okay, and then you're forcing them inside. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's happening. It's Omni Slash even dead, I assume. There's still that Chrono ability. DD. Unlucky. Tunnel vision, pretty much. Because you don't see the void. It's all die.
Yep.
Yeah. What can you do?
Yeah, like the top wave sounds really important now. Just like pushing it in over and over again. Especially like from behind.
Your hero can do it. Like your hero has a blink as let's say bolt. Start doing it, you stay here in the trees, you bolt the wave one more time, just like that. Good. You should have done this like way earlier. Probably the games that goes like way easier. But bad fight. You have this top wave push, you just sit on your base and see what happens. Just decide what you do. Yeah. I think I assume that's wise. Oh, bias back. If you keep going, he's gonna go TP and get to the top of you. You should chill for a second. Never mind, they're losing the fight for some reason. They fucked up. They all completely split instead of staying together. Good. That's what a way to throw. Alright, you guys have to stop chasing. Where's the sniper actually? Oh no, this guy bought back. I thought sniper bought back. Never mind. I don't know why I saw sniper buy back actually. Alright, they just fed.
Yep.
I guess they decided to buy back and eat so go on the lead. Very interesting. Yes, Chrono. But he has buyback. He could have Chrono there and kill everyone actually. That's very questionable. He's not gonna kill the jug. Wow. Just play with that boy here. Need to use Zeus. They're on running, they lost the game. No buyback on the other heroes.
No.
Because they want to buy and feed one by one. Just go tier 4s. Well, they go tier 4s. Oh, sniper set. Yeah, they lost. Absolutely lost. They have no chrono. Just use healing ward. Protect the jug. Lions Sonic Void. Back off for a bit. Or you're casting your spells pretty well. You're sitting on the low ground. Really good. I haven't seen you go out of position once this whole fight. You're also casting the sniper ult. Really good.
GG.
Good game. Really nice. A really good position actually. Yeah, if your team's on high ground, staying low ground is the best. If your team's on low ground, staying high ground is the best you can do.
Alright, what do I take away from this? I need to push waves. Top wave is easiest. Top area is easiest because
if we're talking about Rubick,
yeah.
Rubick in general, he's really good at 2 shove waves, just like Lena. You just shove waves and then play whatever you want. I think that's the way I.
Okay, so top Rubick, Lena, Murana shove top wave really easily. They're either forced to respawn near their tower, and then either they think we're rushing, or they have to respond to top and mid then because they need control over Roshan. And second thing is
teams, it depends on the heroes, but having Rosh is always the best. So Rosh is so important, and it's better than tier 3.
Oh,
Rosh
okay.
Objective.
Yeah.
Rosh objective is that important. It does not matter if you lose tier 3 or Rax. So.
Damn. Okay. I didn't see it like that. That flipped it around a lot. Yeah.
It's an extra life, pretty much. Nothing does that, pretty much.
Nothing beats it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 6v5 fight.
So.
What else is
questions?
There? Right. Yeah. So I had prepared some. Right. Yeah. So the matchup with Weaver, Rubick versus Void, Grim, right? So, do I want to do a 2v2 or do I want to bring the Grim to the side and fight 1v1?
Okay, so you want to do 2v2? I mean.
So, for example,
yeah, I know what you mean.
Right.
Well, just think out of the first wave. Do you think they can kill you?
Okay.
On a 2v2. That's the question. Can they kill you 2v2?
Inkswell to Time Walk, I think so, yeah.
Okay, so forcing the Grim out of lane, well, on the 7, like put him near the jungle, it's good enough, right?
Right.
Or just, yeah, I guess that's fine. That situation, it's completely fine to force him.
Okay.
Because he can kill Weaver, he can kill you. So if you force him at 1v1, Weaver versus Void, I think Weaver should be the one winning the trade. Because he can force like Time Walk, and then he has to then Void has to back out for a bit.
Right.
Because of the cooldown.
That makes sense.
It's fine. As long as you kite the Grimstroke and you don't get killed in the process, it's good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's really good. Yeah. Because I was discussing a game with Bonk today. I was playing Rubick Veno versus Ursa Mag 5. And then I tried doing the same thing. I tried doing the 1v1 versus Mag. And for that lane, I probably needed to enable the Veno more. So it was Rubick Veno versus Ursa Mag, right? So Veno destroys Ursa. So I thought that I could leave the Veno Ursa 1v1 and then just try to get... Yeah, so
sorry, I wasn't paying attention for a
second. That's fine. It's Veno of Rubick versus Ursa Mag. Mag is 5.
Okay.
So in that case, I tried to do the same thing. I tried to do the 1v1 versus Mag and then leave the Veno versus Ursa. And then it didn't feel as good. Yeah.
Not exactly, because you're both range heroes.
Right.
Against 2 melee, and you have a Beano.
Mm-hmm.
So them going on you, it's so fucking hard.
Right.
I guess you can cut the Magnus because you have boots and tangos, right? I assume you bought boots and tangos.
Yeah.
I guess you can kite him. There's 2 ways you can play that thing. Either start spam spells and force both of them out of lane, because it's really hard for them to get on top of a Beano and a Rubick.
Right.
Or you can force the Magnus on the jungle. Like follow him through the jungle, follow you through the jungle. Which is fine because it's not worth it for him because he's gonna realize he cannot trade against you. So
right, and Ursa's losing versus Venom. Oh.
Bino, yeah, he cannot do anything against me.
Okay, that makes sense. So I could play that in both ways depending on how the lane is going.
For example, let's assume Magnus goes boots and tangos.
Right.
You probably want to kite him because if he gets behind the Bino, he just kills the Bino by screwing him back, right?
Yeah.
So you just wanna you wanna like block the camps, block the small camp, and have Bish on the big camp. And you don't want to have the wave near their side of the map. So having your wave on their side of the map is the most important thing in that lane. Because it's mainly from positioning. Doesn't really have to do with kill potential. Well, it has to do with kill potential, but kill potential comes when positioning is like compromised.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
That
does open it up, and it's not just because all I've been doing every game was, oh, pause 5, time to make this pause 5's day as miserable as possible, and try to like make.
I mean, that's a valid way of playing the game, but
yeah, it's a very
the way I see it,
track.
I used to look like that, but the way I see it now is what's the best thing I can do so my offlane can win the lane or win the game.
Right.
That's the way you should be thinking about the offlane.
And that's where the matchup.
It's not about shutting down the 5. It's about making your 3 go online early.
Okay, so enabling the 3. Yeah. That makes a lot more sense.
Because any 3 can win the game for you. If you have given a good lane and their carry has a shit lane, they should be winning you the game. To some extent, I think that we could have snowballed the game hard if he has like a better laning phase for sure.
Right. Okay. Couple more questions. So starting items with. Oh, okay. So, in case for that game, instead of the Grim Void, I had the Ogre Void. Then maybe going. Would like. How do you play against the Ogre Void then? Do you just go boots first and try to annoy the Ogre? Like just
you don't wanna annoy the Ogre. Actually, that's why you wanna avoid, because Ogre has like 8 armor or 7 armor and then like a bunch of regen.
HP regen. Really big HP regen.
So boots is fine because Ogre can get on top of. He has like slow and he wants to hit you.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is like running around and not hitting the Ogre. Like just ignore him.
Oh, okay.
If he goes out of position and starts like hitting your offlane, you both man up on him and kill them. Or you just hit him. Something like sure, 1v1 is like shit for you to like hit an Ogre.
Right.
But if you have like your offlane hitting him because he's out of position, it's completely fine.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's more of not trying to it's not trying to annoy the Ogre, it's more of trying to bring him out of position. So the priority would be to secure the offlaner again.
For the offlane.
Right,
yes.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense. Instead of trying to destroy the 5 again, and destroy the Ogre, which is not going to happen. That makes sense.
No, Ogre doesn't care. Actually, Ogre wants you to hit him. He doesn't really care.
Okay.
Like, you're just wasting your time on him.
Yeah.
You just have to be harassing the carry instead.
That was what I was like agonizing over. Like, they're both pause 5s. They're both people I want to hit. Why is it so hard for me to decide? Yeah. That opens it up more.
Yeah. Always think about it. Who wants the matchup between you, the one, like if you're like stronger than him, sure you can stone him out and fuck with him, but doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna win the offlane for your
right. That makes a lot of sense.
For your pause 3. Like you gotta see the situation of the lane and see the circumstances of winning it. And that's something I cannot tell you, but I can like tell you because I have experience on how many matchups I play in the offlane or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I see Ogre, I know I cannot trade against him. I just buy boots, tangos, or boots or whatever I fucking want, and then or windlace or whatever I want.
Right. Yeah.
So I just want to kite him, and then hit the carry or whatever. Or if I see like a fucking like a bench Just play, and I'm like a Tusk. I'm just gonna go hit her because I'm not stronger and just kick her out of the lane.
Yep.
Or maybe I can just do whatever I want. It has to do with matchups and how I see the lane. What's the win condition mostly?
That makes a lot more sense. Like just trying to. I was doing that in a 2v2 capacity, but I never thought of it like a 2v1 or enabling the offlane perspective. It's more of how can I get this 5 out of this lane, and that does change it a lot.
Yeah, because the one that's gonna win the lane for the carry is the boss 5.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be the carry himself unless he's like a god or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like really hard. Like, because carries are just really weak early game, so you just need the 5's help to win the lane.
Okay, so second thing was the before I rotate, what do I have what do you usually look at before rotating? So two things that I saw right now was the mid laner's level. Like, is there an ult that we can kill with that I can kill the other mid laner with, and also the rune spawns.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
so rune spawns usually force the mid laners to shut the wave and go outside of the tower range.
Right.
So that means that they either lose the rune, or they take it, or they usually get ganked by 4 or 5.
Right, out of position. Yeah.
Yeah, they just go out because they just have bottle or whatever. It depends on the hero, but if they have bottle, they just.
Could you explain No, sorry. Go ahead. They have to go for the bottle. Yeah.
Yeah, they have to refill the bottles so they can stay in the lane longer. They don't want to leave the lane.
Right.
Or go jungle.
Could you explain the stairs thing? That's the thing I didn't understand. So if he's at the bottom of the stairs, he's gankable. He's out of position. But if he's at the top of the stairs, he's still okay. It becomes much worse.
Mainly with vision.
Okay.
Because if you go to the low ground, you use this vision immediately on this, unless you have wards on both sides, I guess, right? But
right. Yeah.
Assume you're smoked and grab behind him.
Mm-hmm.
If he's on the low ground, he won't be able to see you. The tower will spot you.
Right.
Sure,
Yeah.
The tower will spot you.
Yeah.
But he won't spot you earlier. Because the one that breaks the smoke is him.
Right.
Well, I guess the tower too.
The tower does, yeah.
He won't be able to spot you.
Yeah.
There's some seconds or milliseconds you save, and those milliseconds are worth gold most of the time.
So why is vision for ganking mid that important? Because I can't land a spell to gank or something? Is that why it's such a big difference from low ground diagram?
Mainly because of vision, as I said earlier. If they're on low ground, they are really far from the tower.
Okay.
Being high ground, they're just 2 or 3 steps from being on the tower.
Right.
And then someone can react. TP.
Oh, okay. So that makes it a big deal. Okay,
they also gain armor and HP because of the tower passive. So
right.
it gets immediately harder to kill them.
Okay, that makes sense.
If you're on the low ground, I mean, for example, if they're on the low ground, you lift them further from the tower. It's easier to kill them because the TP from the hero they'll have to TP and then walk and then use your spells instead of just TP and use spells immediately.
Right. So I guess it's because the vision is one, right? You lose vision when they're on the high ground, and then second also because of the distance, and just because those stairs, the stairs at that point at which you lose both, so that's why the stairs is so important, probably. Okay.
You also lose armor and HP from tower when you walk off the tower, so you're immediately weaker.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I never understood why does he have to be under the stair? Why is that stair so important? But because there's so many things that change at that stair point, that makes a lot more sense now.
Yep. They used to stair. They just immediately get weaker.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Last one is how before I approach a lane, do I need to have have that kind of experience of playing that lane before? So for example, if I'm playing versus ogre, I need to know that I can just ignore the ogre and try to go for the lane, and then I mean, yeah, you already answered this, right? It's just like general experience.
Yeah, it's general experience, but sometimes when I'm playing like pubs or even comp games, I just think sometimes I don't know what to do.
Right.
So what I do sometimes is whether exploit the carries or past five's weak spots. For example, let's assume we have a Mirana and a Titan lane, right? And you're playing against a weird hero. Let's assume you're playing against a Enchantress.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't say Enchantress because that's too standard actually. Let me see what. Sorry.
Like a Coddle?
Look for a weird past five, like a Warlock. If you ask me how to play against Warlock, I wouldn't know immediately.
Right.
But you know he has a heal. He has a really good heal. He has this. He has the failed ones or whatever. He'll be spamming spells on you. So if you're like a Tide plus Mirana, you know he has. Hold on, let me see about the hero. Oh, well I usually do something like this. Like I just go about the hero. Oh, he has 2.7 armor.
Right.
He's like really slow, for example.
Yeah.
He has a he has a bigger attack range, right? So he doesn't really right-click much. So in this case, I will exploit them by their armor or mobility. Get like a Bladstone or I will get like boots and like abuse the fact that I'm faster than them or like I right-click harder than them, something like that, you know? Or buy more regen because I know he's gonna
heal,
right-click me a lot. He's
okay.
He's gonna either Eastern on me or use himself and start hitting me.
Right.
And I know I'm gonna trade a lot against him.
Right.
So it usually has to do about what the hero does and what you want to do.
Okay, that makes sense. So like if I'm laning against the mag, what does mag do in lane? Literally nothing. All he has is a skewer. So all I have to do is just watch.
All he has is either skewer or I guess empower. I guess I don't know. He just he has a slow. He has the reposition spell. You just want to kite him.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's fast
all
for
kiting.
him.
Yeah. That makes a lot more sense.
It's stronger than you, unless you're like I don't know, like a fucking tree ant or some shit like that. Like you right-click for 90.
Oh my god, yeah.
If you're like a tree ant, you just click the fuck out of him and kill them. Like, it depends on what your hero does and what the other hero does.
Right.
Most of the times, and how they want to play in the lane. Like if you see their certain items, you're gonna see they wanna I don't know buy boots tangos and kill you, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So if they buy boots tangos, you use like play on places like really weird spots on the lane, so it's like really hard for him to get on top of you, right?
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't really have to do like itemized wise, but how you play the lane in general.
Right. If I'm like on the right side of the trees. Yeah.
Yeah, if you either play on the right side or the left side, depending on how the boss fight wants to play.
Yeah.
How strong they are. All those small stuff really change how you should play the offlane as a 4.
I need to try playing it differently because I've been doing mostly the same thing forever, and it's been very one track kind of thing. Just hit the pause 5, follow the pause 5, stop his pulls, get hard camp pulls. That's pretty much it. Instead of like thinking about spells and stuff, all I think about is, does this pause 5? Can I right click this guy without taking right clicks? And then that's what the itemization comes in. Like if it's versus Jakiro, I'll need stats. If it's versus Grim, I'll need Fairy Fire. Like that.
Yeah,
if it's like Ogre.
Really important. Solve's very important when you're against the heroes that just burst you a bunch of damage in no amount of time. So.
Yeah. Hero like Coddle does that. Ogre does that. Shadow Demon, I guess. Yeah. Shadow Demon does that as well.
If you're playing as a Shadow Demon, just buy a stick.
Yeah, immediate stick.
Yeah, what's that? Immediate stick. Like go like Solve, Tango, stick, and then just buy whatever you want. Honestly.
Yep. Infinite healing.
So you know what they're gonna do, what they want to do, and what you can do against it. It just helps so much. Like I think if you know how to itemize properly for your lane, you can just get you gain like a 2,000 or more easily. It's that simple.
I think that's it. Do I have any more questions after that? Nope. I had 4 questions. I answered. I got pretty good and really good answers for all 4 questions.
Sounds good. Hope it helped you out.
It did. Yeah. I had so many questions because there are so many things I didn't understand. Like why is like the general area where the enemy when the enemy takes the outpost, that general area is not accessible. That I understand that, but like why does the outpost specifically make it not accessible? That I didn't understand until now. And that's still a little bit shaky, but just because the wave is pretty much generally ahead or near the outpost, that makes a lot more sense. Second was the...
I mean, you have no towers there, they have the outpost, they have high grounds. It's so hard. Unless
it's really
you smoke
hard to walk
towards
up
there, which smokes is the only thing that can break the map problems sometimes.
That makes sense. But so the lanes have to be pushed out.
Yeah, place a ward there and then maybe kill someone. And then retake the outpost or whatever. But why do that if you can like force a tower in top lane?
Top lane.
Then take their outpost if they don't respawn, right?
Right.
Like you equalize the map. Like that's very important.
Oh my god, my brain is swimming with like these changes. Yeah. It's like it changes so much on how I look at it. It's insane.
Yeah. Probably, I would recommend you focus on either like whenever you play a pub.
Yeah.
I think either you wanna prioritize item decisions from the early game or map movements or whatever.
Okay.
You shouldn't do everything at once because otherwise you just
overwhelmed.
Won't do anything well. So you just prioritize one of those.
Okay, so I'll do lane matchups first because that seems like the most interesting so far. The lane matchups and itemizing for the lane matchup is pretty good. And then map movement, the top lane. I'll focus on the top lane thing. Like, and then Radiant top lane, then Dire bottom lane.
Yep, that's good. Yeah, okay. That's how you should start. So.
Okay, this is good.
Focus on that, and then you probably gonna win more games.
Oh my god! All right, thank you so much, Jynx.
No problem.
Oh my god, that like is like a new perspective. It's weird. But it's nice.
Your brain's about to explode.
Yeah, pretty much. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, I mean, you see the game different. I think the way people around their MMR see it in 2 dimensions. They see the game 2 dimensions. I would be able to like see it in 3, and then like a 7K or 8K player would see it in 4 or 5 or whatever. So something like that, you know. It's something like that. It's something you get from experience and how you look at the game.
Does it like ever stop? Do you still just keep learning more and more as it go further?
Yeah.
Damn. That's nuts to me. Like looking from here to there is just nuts. Like I can see that change from like 2D to 3D, but imagining you going from like 4D to 5D is just out of my comprehension. Like what else do you learn? Isn't this enough?
Not really. You keep learning, honestly.
Oh my god.
Like when I hit Immortal, I started learning a bunch more.
Damn.
Like a lot more. Like I started playing into 6K, 6.2K pops or whatever.
Yeah.
Play with really good players and like, don't get me wrong, my first time playing like Immortal was like a shit stomp. I got like shit stomped and then I started like learning and then it got better.
Right.
So
it just keeps going on from there.
Yeah, just experience mostly. You just gotta play games mostly. That's all you gotta do.
I'm excited.
Like I think coaching is necessary when you're like stuck on like a point. So you need someone else to open you up the door to like see how the game should go.
Shine the light on the things that are dark, or I don't even see until the light's like on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.